What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Smelly Russian Gaming, and I am here live in the bedroom with Ryan.
Yeah, we are. Goddamn. How's it going, guys?
Well, I'm down here visiting with Ryan and the guys, just having a good time. Happy New Year's to everybody. It's the new year. We recorded this, I don't know, 10 minutes after the new year? 20 minutes?
21 minutes exactly.
21 minutes exactly after the new year, so happy 2014.
Exactly-ish.
Yep. I hope the new year's going to be a good one for you.
That'd be
Hopefully 2013 was a good year for you. It was a good year for us. So what we're really going to do is just kind of recap 2013 and what we're kind of excited for 2014. So I'm going to start with Ryan. What was the good and the bad that you took out of 2013?
Hold up. Let me look up a list of video games that came out in 2013 because I totally don't remember any of them.
Yes. Actually, yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's a pretty good.
That's a pretty good description of what I thought about this year. Now I think about it. Okay, here we go. Here's some Wikipedia stuff. Apparently, the new Earth Defense Force game came out. We had Devil May Cry, which apparently was a big hit. The Hitman HD trilogy. The new Sly Cooper game apparently came out. Then, of course, we had Aliens Colonial Marines, which was the biggest piece of shit that anyone's ever played in their entire life.
Agreed.
Yeah, it just seems like, from what I'm looking at this list, it's a lot of rehashes, a lot of HD re-releases. A lot of HD re-releases were announced. I know that the Fable The Lost Chapters Anniversary Editions was announced, and it comes out, I think, in February, which I'm still pretty super excited for it. But overall, I really don't remember much from this year. It wasn't really anything that came out that was really all that game-changing, I guess. So, yeah.
So basically, to sum it up, you just thought that this year just really wasn't a big year for gaming.
Yeah, it was just a year, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say if it wasn't for the PS4 and the Xbox One release, I'd say it's just another year.
Yeah,
you know
that okay. I will remember that. I will admit that is one thing that was really big about this year was the new consoles coming out and stuff. That's pretty damn crazy.
What are you looking forward to in 2014?
First of all, probably eventually getting a PS4. That's looking pretty good. So, as far as video games, the Order 1886 looks pretty damn cool.
It does look very good. I'm not too impressed that they showed it so early on, and now we've got to wait and wait almost an entire another year for it.
Yeah,
but it is something worth waiting for, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I said earlier the Fable The Lost Chapters Anniversary Edition. I'm really fucking excited for that. The Lost Chapters was one of my favorite games from when I was a kid, and I'm fucking happy to see it re-released in HD on the 360. So that'll be awesome. And again, I don't really remember a whole lot of stuff that's coming out next year, which is kind of sad. Hopefully that isn't indicative of how the 2014 year will actually go, but so far it's not looking up, mostly just because it seems like all the new consoles kind of blew their load a little early. So it's like hopefully, like I said, it is not a foretelling of how it's going to be, but hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully we'll see more cool stuff coming out.
Yeah, for me personally, 2013 I thought was a pretty good year. There were some ups and downs as far as as far as the good stuff. All the good stuff came with the next gen stuff. As far as having a PS4, I'm very happy with what I got. As far as how everything looks and runs, for the most part, everything is above and beyond what I thought it could be. With an exception to Battlefield. Battlefield's just a piece of garbage as of right now.
But if you want to see that, but if you want to hear all about that, go watch his video.
Yes, we have another video that we had posted before this. It's Battlefield 4 rant that I went on. It was a few weeks after I had bought Battlefield 4 and played it for a while, and it's honestly it's getting a little bit better, but it's not getting as it's not getting fixed, period. It just needs to be fixed, period. And that's just it's just unacceptable what DICE and EA are doing.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm there too. I'm a big fan of the Total War franchise, and I've been seeing stuff all year about the new Total War Rome 2 coming out, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be great, because I never really got into the first Rome, so I was pretty excited to try this one out, and I bought it. Thankfully, I got it on Nuvem, which is a Brazilian website, for like $35, and got it. And I can't even run it. And it's literally the most buggy, broken piece of shit. Just not actually. It was released in September or October, I don't remember. And it's finally got most of the bugs and shit taken care of, but it's still unoptimized as fuck. And also, it's incredibly bland, boring, and just not really worth your time or money unless you have Stockholm syndrome.
I can imagine it being like that. I would have to say the biggest surprise for me
not
this
to mention
year.
all the fucking DLC shit. Don't even get me started on that.
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, that game's DLC is ridiculous.
I can imagine, but I'd have to say the biggest upside to the year was the free-to-play games that came with the PlayStation 4. I've only played Blacklight Retribution and Resogun, and they're both phenomenal.
Have you played Warframe yet?
I have not played Warframe yet.
Well,
I plan on playing it, but I've got so many games right now that I'm playing, that I'm going through, that I'm trying to that I'll be doing reviews for here pretty soon.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Oh, hey, I forgot about that. And the new Amnesia game came out this year, but I'm not a big horror fan, so I guess that's probably why I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, but I mean, Resogun and Blacklight Retribution are phenomenal games. Phenomenal free-to-play games. Resogun, the only complaint I have about it is the fact that it takes so long to upgrade and get points and stuff to unlock stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what's going to happen when you have free-to-play games. If you want to unlock stuff quickly, you got to buy stuff, which I have no complaint about. That's no big deal.
Yeah, it's the play to win. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Assassin's Creed 4 came out this year. That game was fucking great.
Yep. Assassin's Creed 4 was great.
I can't believe I forgot about that. I feel terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, as far as games, there were a few to pick from that were astounding, but the ones that you could pick out were phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Last of Us.
Oh yeah,
I mean, there were a bunch of them, and I mean, GTA 5, and I mean, the list goes on and on. But the ones that you could pick,
GTA 5, I would probably say is probably a little bit half and half. It's very divided. Some people really.
I think you have to have a very particular taste for GTA 5.
Yeah, probably.
It's one of those games where either you hate it or you love it.
Yeah.
And if you love it, it's one of those games that just you play forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, holy shit! I completely forgot that. What else? Oh yeah, Space Hulk came out this year too. I still haven't played that fucking game because I can't find a good pirated copy of it.
we do not condone pirating, but
yeah, we do. I totally condone pirating.
do not condone pirating. Okay,
well, he's a bitch.
Ryan condones pirating. I personally do not, for different reasons, but nonetheless, I just whatever. Just do what you want with the information that we've given you. I'd have to say with 2014, I mean, I think the best news that we got in 2013 was the fact that if you're on Xbox One or PS4 was the fact that Watch Dogs was going to be pushed back. I think that was the best news we could have possibly gotten going into 2014, because that means that Ubisoft is doing their job. Yeah. Unlike all these other companies that just want to push stuff out the door to beat Call of Duty or whatever other games that are their competition, Ubisoft is thinking ahead, and they want a perfect game. And I can imagine, to be honest, and I've said this before in one of my other videos, I don't see another game beating Watch Dogs for Game of the Year in 2014.
Nah, I would guess say that one's more of a popularity contest. Personally, I haven't played it, mostly just because I don't have a PS4.
From everything that from what I've seen on it, it's phenomenal. It looks great. It runs great. It's nothing but open world stuff. I can only imagine how great it is. And if they're pushing it back to make it even better, I mean...
Oh, shit, it didn't come out this year?
No, it didn't come out. It's been pushed back to, middle of next year.
Okay.
Like the middle of July or something. I'm not even sure if they have an official date out yet. Yeah, but, I mean... But they pushed it back because they didn't think it was perfect and they didn't think it was finished. So Ubisoft made a very great move on their end, pushing it back, making sure everything was perfect, because they knew how big of a game and how many people wanted this game to be great. So I can only imagine how great that's going to be. So Watch Dogs definitely is on my list. Order 1886, as Ryan said.
That's literally the only game I'm pretty excited for.
Drive Club is going to be a big deal for me anyways because it's free to play on PS4 as far as I know, and on PS4 because it's only on PS4. But there's certain DLC and there's certain things that you can get on the free to play, and there's certain things you can get on the regular game. I'll probably just play the free to play unless I think it's worth buying the actual game itself.
Okay.
You've got all these different games coming out next year, and it's going to be super fun. It's going to be super great. It'll be interesting to see what EA and DICE does with their future games with Battlefront, with them buying the rights to Battlefront and coming out
sweet.
Because
hopefully DICE doesn't fuck it up.
Well, I think the biggest thing we got to worry about is
like a million nerds.
Well, I think the biggest thing we got to worry about right now is even if it's going to come out next year, because of them cutting off production on any of their future games because they're trying to fix Battlefield first. You got to wonder if it's even going to come out on time or if it's even going to come out next year at all.
Yeah, hopefully it does. I mean, I'm fairly hoping for maybe around a September release that would be really good for me. But I would be fine. Like honestly, just if it's good, I want it to be. I don't want it to be released until 2015. If that ensures that it's going to be good.
Oh yeah.
But let's see. Big games that have been announced for next year already. In January, we got Assassin's Creed Liberations coming for the consoles. Let's see what else we got. We got the new Earth Defense Force coming out in February. Of course, Fable Anniversary.
Elder Scrolls Online's coming out next year.
Yeah,
that's going to be. I've never been a huge Elder Scrolls fan, but I am definitely going to try it out just because it's online.
Oh yeah, I would definitely try it out. It's probably just going to be World of Warcraft 2 Electric Boogaloo, just like the Old Republic tried to be. But hopefully, I've heard pretty average things about it so far. So hopefully it doesn't suck. Then we got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which comes out, which looks hilarious.
Is that Xbox like only or PS4?
What is that one? It's Xbox only, so which sucks, but at least it's for now anyway. But hopefully it comes out on the rest of the consoles because it looks like it's going to be goofy as hell. Then we got the new Castlevania coming out. We got Thief, the reboot, which is hopefully going to be good because the original Thieves are pretty fun.
Tomb Raider comes out next year also. Did the reboot for Tomb Raider for the next gen that comes out next year?
The reboot for Tomb Raider came out this year, dude.
Did it really?
It came out in 2013. Yeah. Where have you been?
When does it come out?
It came out like earlier this year.
Did it really?
Yeah. Square Enix released it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the reboot for next gen wasn't coming out till next year.
No, it came out this year on 360 PS3 and stuff. And
no, I'm talking PS4, Xbox One.
Oh,
they're rebooting it again.
They're re-releasing it again. Okay. Well, then I feel like a dumbass.
No, you're fine. No, that doesn't come out till like February, I think. It's either late January or February or something like that.
See, Wikipedia's not gotten anything on it, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then we got South Park: The Stick of Truth, which
that's supposed to be really
hilarious. Got Dark Souls 2 for all your masochists, which I'm personally looking forward to it as well. I still haven't beat Dark Souls 1. We got Titanfall. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD remasters are coming to the PS3 and PS Vita.
I don't know how good that's going to be because Final Fantasy's kind of fallen to the side the past few years.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy X was pretty cool. We got Metal Gear Solid 5, Infamous Second Son, the new Diablo 3 thingy. I don't know what that game is. Curious. Oh, yeah, there's Elder Scrolls Online. And that's all the stuff that's been released, at least as far as scheduled stuff. Apparently, Borderlands 2 is getting a PS Vita release. Well,
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
There's a...
Dragon Age Inquisition. Hopefully that's going to be good.
Yep. Oh, what I'm interested to see in is Telltale Games, who does the Left 4 Dead series, is doing a Borderlands type of...
They're doing Mad Max. It's the movie Mad Max?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
I think anyway.
From what I had read online and from what I had seen from other sources is that they're doing a storyline type of base thing.
Yeah, they did. The Wolf Among Us was released this year.
There was The Wolf Among Us, and then they're also doing, they're doing Walking Dead season 2.
Oh, they're doing Game of Thrones.
They're doing Game of Thrones also, and they're also doing a Borderlands 2 type of storyline type of thing along with all of those games. So they've got 4 series of storyline games that are coming out in 2014 all at once. As far as we know right now, they haven't given any official word, but as far as we know right now, or we can assume, is that all 4 of them are going to be coming out at once. And they've really built up. They've hired people, they've added new people to their company. They've become really big since the original Walking Dead series, and they've made a lot of money to where they can do that. So we could imagine that they've got a few different teams working on all these projects to where we could assume they're all coming out in 2014.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they have the season 2 of Walking Dead is coming out. Then it's a game called Tales from the Borderlands. I know nothing about it.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about.
And then the Game of Thrones game, which
Game of Thrones, I would actually play. If they had the Walking Dead seasons ported over to PlayStation 4, I definitely play those because I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I love the show, and I'd love to play the games because the games just look great.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got Drakengard 3 coming out. Hopefully that'll be sweet. The first 2 were pretty cool. Homefront 2 is getting a sequel. The fuck?
That's a surprising sequel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the Mad Max video game. So
yes, Mad Max is coming out.
We got the new the new Lord of the Rings game, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. Hopefully that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is it at? Talk about something while I look for some more.
I mean, there's a bunch of new games that are coming out next year.
Apparently the original Legend of Zelda. At least I think it's the original.
I think it's getting remastered for the Wii U, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Yep. Witcher 3's coming out. The Crew, which is another car game, and we've also got. I mean, we've got a bunch of games coming out.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot more than we could probably name off.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
So I mean,
a whole fucking
I think it's a super exciting year for 2014. Next gen just got released. We got games coming out for it. We've still got games coming out for last gen. Last gen is far from dead yet. It'll be another year and a half, maybe 2 years before they stop making games for those.
Yeah.
Depending on how quickly they can get shipments out of the PlayStation 4 mainly. Xbox Ones are easy to find. They are. Yeah. But people don't want Xbox Ones. They want PS4s.
Yeah. Which I don't blame them.
I mean, we don't blame them. We've all talked about this.
Yeah.
You know, Xbox One, Microsoft shot themselves in the foot when they tried to pull that shit at the beginning of the year with all that DRM shit.
Funnily enough, I actually work with a girl. She and her husband bought an Xbox One, and she's like, she told me, it's like, yeah, don't get it. Biggest waste of $500 I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, and not only, and recently they had found out that the Microsoft had given permission to the government for them to watch our conversations and watch us in our living rooms, playing games and stuff. So if you just happen to walk into your living room and you're having sex on the couch in front of your Xbox One with your wife or girlfriend or whatever, the government's fucking watching you.
That's sexy.
Nobody wants that to happen to you, know? But I think 2014 is an exciting year.
That's why I keep it unplugged
2013 was a good year. It wasn't as good as it could have been. There's a lot of things that could have slightly tweaked and changed it to make it into a really good year.
Oh, yeah.
But I think overall it was okay.
It was a pretty decent year. I would say it's average.
Yeah, I'd say it's an average year. If it wasn't for the console launch, I'd say it'd be a bad year. Like if you take the console launch, the next gen console launch completely out of the picture, I'd say it's a bad year for gaming.
I wouldn't have called it an average. I would have said it was meh.
Yeah.
Just meh.
Yeah, just a slight sigh and a shrug of the shoulders, really.
It kind of just is there. It's not really bad, but it's not really good. It's just kind of
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. But I'm ready for 2014. It's going to be super exciting. Ryan got a new PC, so hopefully we'll be able to get BC2 and a bunch of other
hopefully I'll
bunch of other gaming stuff up.
Video games and stuff.
Yep.
Now.
So we'll have commentary on gameplay, and we'll have that up running for you guys. And as soon as Sony gets their shit fixed with Twitch and all that Ustream stuff, we'll have gameplay up there from Battlefield 4 and all this other stuff. We'll have reviews coming up of Knack because my wife got that for Christmas. I just picked up Killzone Shadowfall, so we'll have a review of that. I still got to review the free-to-play games, and that's about it so far.
I'm kind of sad because I've heard that Knack is really kind of meh.
It's it looks great and it plays like a traditional platformer.
Yeah.
And it's been since Jak and Daxter 3 that there's been a really good platformer. And I think that fills the role of a really good platformer.
Oh, okay.
There's been a lot of people complaining that it's too hard, but I think part of that's because everybody's playing fucking shooters. Everybody's playing first-person shooters for the most part. Not saying they're playing them all the time, but they're playing them for the most part. And it's hard to find a good platformer that you're challenged with.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what Knack brings to the table, is a challenging platformer.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this year's super exciting. I don't think we have anything else to add. You got anything else, Ryan?
No, I'm pretty good. Hey, how would you say we just get the whole group in here for a big Happy New Year?
Let's save that for another time. Because there's a few people that have had too many to drink, so we'll be fine. But
shit.
Yeah, but
we're the only sober ones.
We're the only sober ones for the most part.
Okay,
but
Eric, you're a little tipsy.
Yeah, but if you've got any comments, questions, anything like that, any ideas for videos, post them below. Like the video, subscribe, whatever you want. This is Eric from Smelly Russian Gaming signing out.
Love you guys.